honey, I came across this video. Trump is jealous. This is the proof in the butter. We always knew it, right? But honey, he is still jealous of Barack Obama. And that's why he always got to say his name. Obama, 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 Obama. All you hear, Obama, Trump, Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I came across Mike video. Shout out to the brother Mike. And I want us to watch this. I want us to react, comment, let us know what you think about this. Come on, Mike. Let us know what's going on.
On a positive note, here's Barack and Michelle Obama being cheered at the NBA All-Star Game. Don't you just miss these two? And here's the thing. You just know that Donald Trump has watched that clip about 1,000 times, have dreamed of a scenario where he could be cheered that way in a setting that isn't completely and totally manufactured. Because the only love that Donald Trump ever gets is from people that are on the payroll for him or when he goes on Fox News. That's about it, okay? He manufactures all the love and admiration that you see for him. And increasingly, his popularity has sunk down to new lows. He's basically the least popular president that we've ever had this deep into their presidency, a year and a half. Just a short period of time for presidency. We're not, unfortunately, halfway through, and it eats him alive. And the entire MAGA movement feeds on this grievance that they have, that they are not culturally relevant enough, that the Hollywood elites don't listen to them, that regular people don't move to their beck and call for whatever little stupid thing they're mad about on any given day. And it drives them crazy. So Trump is basically an avatar for a group of people in Washington, D.C. who are weird, who are dorks, who have no new ideas, and they're just mad because the rest of the world wants to move forward. And the rest of the world doesn't hate gay people and have a problem with every stupid comedian's joke, and they're just tired of it. I think the average American is just tired of it, and that's why Donald Trump was booed mercilessly last night at the end.
You hear that? They're tired of your crap, Trump. You're just tired. You always trying to push hate against a group of people, either the gays or somebody. Okay, Americans don't have hate in their heart like that. That's what you're trying to push. Woo! Mike is telling it, ain't he? Comment, let us know what you guys think about that. And he is jealous. He wish he can have Obama favoritism and his charm. Trump be paying people to like him. Trump be pushing the spirit of fear to fearmonger the people to like him. You know what I'm saying? That's why all that divide and conquer come. Obama bring people together. Trump divide and conquer. Yeah, let's go.
Finals where he became a distraction that was so bad it broke the Knicks' 13-game win streak, guys. And here's what Trump had to say about being booed last night before he got on Air Force One.
Mark, did you see Mayor Mamdani at the game?
I did not, no.
What did you think of the reception you got from the Knicks fans tonight?
I thought great. I mean, I thought it was amazing, actually. You mean when they had the camera on me? I thought it was very good, yeah. It was certainly amazing. It was, I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
So, again, by now I imagine most people have seen the clips. I'm going to play a few for you in a second, but this man could not be more delusional, all right? At best, he's making a joke. You can kind of see the smirk coming out of him when
Trump, you know them people was booing you, man. They were booing your ass like they always boo your ass. Okay, he's delusional. He's delusional. Everybody, is he losing his hearing? I heard he was, nodding off a lot. Come on, Mike.
But this guy tries to create a version of reality that when you look at it with your eyes, when you listen with your ears, simply does not exist. And he gaslights people about everything. And I'm going to play the clips in a second. But again, you need to know that everything that this guy says is a lie designed to warp you and remove you from reality. He says that gas prices are still cheap. He says that he's cured inflation. There's no inflation in America.
I know you lying. I was just at the pump the other day. Okay, I had to spend my whole check on the pump. I know he's lying. Eggs is high, everything high. Do you know at McDonald's and stuff, the combos got higher. Taco Bell too. I used to get a Mexican pizza, honey. Why that Mexican pizza $15 with tax? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Honey, everything is higher, and I don't like it.
That wages are up when they're not. They lie about everything. He says that any day now we're going to have a deal in Iran to end the war that he started, to reopen the Strait of Hormuz that he got closed. They lie about everything. He lies about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. He lies about...
You know what? It's a sin to lie. And they supposed to be Christian, and Christian people supposed to be voting for him. God did not tell you he was a deceptive, evil, shut your mouth type of a gun. All he does is lie. I need y'all to have that same energy y'all be having for the gays, for liars. But you don't got it in you because truth don't live in you. Okay? Only hate and division. Let's go. Come on, Mike.
Corruption. He lies about that stupid AI-generated image that he posted of him as Jesus Christ, trying to tell you that's him as a doctor, that he really believed that. He lies as he breathes.
Ooh, yes, he does, Mike. And that picture he got, he was mocking Jesus. And you still got Christians following him. Christians that follow him, something wrong with them. Okay, they ain't real Christians. Okay, they're not. Even Candace Owens threw his ass under the bus and said his whole administration is satanic. Girl, I tell you what. Come on, Mike.
If anything, you could just, a competent politician could have played this off as, well, you know, there's a lot of New York liberals out there. They don't like me too much because I'm busy fighting for the heartland of America. That would have been an easy pivot for him, but he can't do it. Because that's how desperate he is to be culturally relevant. It's how desperate he is to be beloved in the way that Barack Obama is loved. And Obama is loved not because he's cool or hip or anything like that. It's because he was a damn good president. Not perfect. I have plenty of criticisms of the Obama years, but he inherited a broken economy. He got us out of it. He saved an incredible amount of jobs, saved the U.S. auto workers from complete and total destruction. He got us out largely of Iraq, didn't create new wars, passed the Affordable Care Act, and now tens of millions of Americans have health care because of him. None of those things were perfect. Okay, I could sit here and drone on about how mad I am that they didn't arrest really anybody in the Wall Street financial crisis. I could talk about the drone strikes that I'm still mad about in Yemen. There are things that I have criticisms about, but I knew that Barack Obama went to work every day trying to make my life better, trying to make your life better, even as imperfect as it was. And we know that that's not the case with Donald Trump. And that's why so many people absolutely despise this guy. He's the most polarizing president in American history. He's the most corrupt, for sure. The guy's put billions of dollars in his own pocket, and even that can't make him happy. Because at the end of the day, he's just a tiny, sad little boy who just wanted his dad to give him a hug. He wants to be a wealthy, accepted New York City socialite, and he's never going to get that. That's why he's fled to Florida, where he can stay at Mar-a-Lago whenever the hell he wants. Mar-a-Lago, excuse me. I know people get mad at me when I say it wrong, and now it's become a nervous tick. So I appreciate you guys in the comments. But again, this is just a...
Woo! Ain't Mike telling it? Shout out Mike, because Mike is telling it. Okay, Mike got the balls to tell the truth, not pandering Trump like the others. Oh, Mike.
Bad, tiny little man, and we need to treat him as such. Let's dive into the clips, and he says he wasn't being booed here. I want you guys to tell me if you think that he's being booed in the comments below. I mean, that to me is pretty definitive, but I will say that a lot of MAGA influencers have said that's just a matter of the angle and the placement in the stage and the sound and stuff like that. And had you been a little bit closer, you would have...
Ooh, they booed his ass. They booed his ass. They booed his ass. Boo. That's all you heard. That was a clear ass boo. I know a boo when I hear boo. They booed his ass. Hell. Tell the truth. Be honest.
Able to see a different version of events where people were cheering him. So let's roll the second tape here.
Last gleaming, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
That's a boo. I don't care how you slice it. That's a boo. Hashtag a boo. I don't give a damn how you slice it. They booed his ass. The people have spoken. Get him out of there. Out of there. Right now.
Brutal. Pretty damn brutal. And by the way, ABC was definitely muting that. I believe it was ABC on the broadcast last night. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but they muted that because they didn't want to embarrass the president, which I can understand that given the fact that he's attacking them all the time. But I'll also tell you, like, I have a little bit of personal experience here because I went to Game 4 of the World Series when the Washington Nationals were there when I still lived in Washington, D.C. I was a huge Nationals fan at the time. Now I've adopted the Cubs because I live here in Chicago, and frankly, I love Wrigley and I love the team. But you know, I was there at that game. I dropped way too much money to go, but I wanted to go because it was a World Series. How often you get a chance to go to the World Series? And I go. And Trump himself also showed up there. And I'll tell you, it was incredibly disruptive. Security to get in was an absolute disaster. There were all kinds of events nearby and bars that were closed and stuff like that. But he himself got mercilessly booed at it and then lied about it afterwards. And I'm not gonna spend time showing you guys the clip from something that happened a million years ago. But it's, again, the booing here could not be more clear. And I'm going to play you one more, but it's not simply that he was booed inside the arena, is that he was booed outside the arena too, because so many Knicks fans who were planning to go to these watch parties all around Madison Square Garden weren't able to go. They got canceled, so they had to push some of them to the park. And people were understandably pissed sitting outside trying to enjoy the game. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was enjoying it in his fancy little suite sitting next to Howard Lutnick and the rest of the Epstein class. Just enthusiastic cheers from the people of New York City who love their president so much. You can just really hear them. Now you just got to cipher through the booze and the bullshit to hear it. But that's the way that Donald Trump and everybody else in his administration should be treated in every room that they go in. They should be booed for what they're doing to this country. Same thing that happened to J.D. Vance when he decided to insert himself into the Olympics. They are desperate to use and abuse their position to go see cool shit, like go to the Knicks game, even though it's a disruption to that, okay?